Welcome back to the Weekend Show. Hope you're having a great weekend. And we are here at the Olympus Hills Shopping Center talking all about food and now bikes. We are with Mike Hansees, who is the owner here at Millcreek Bicycles. And you've got a lot of bikes in here. And then behind us are some really awesome new things. And we're going to talk about those in a second. But first, Mike, let's talk about the bikes that you've got in your store and all the gear.
Okay. Bikes-wise, I've got road bikes by 7, Parley. A lot of these won't make, you won't know who they are, but they...
How do you know, Mike?
Because you're not a cyclist.
Am I in a dress?
You're in a dress. So anyway, we have Parley right here. 7 cycles. We do a lot of custom. That's been our fulcrum point for bikes for a long time. Custom bikes that not only are custom to the body, but custom to what you're doing on the bike. So we can change handling characteristics, ride qualities, and so forth to suit the cyclist best. Okay, we have a great fitting process that will allow even for the cyclist to be comfortable on a stock bike, not just custom. So we do custom, stock being right out of the box stuff.
Now, when you say a custom bike, is that someone who's come in for a fitting of the bike as well, or is that different to just being fitted for a bike in your store?
Everyone gets fit for a bike, whether it's custom or stock. The difference would be how the bike is tailored to the rider. Whereas if you buy a stock bike, it's the same bike for everyone, just in a different size. Where a custom bike can be manipulated for size, tubing diameter, ride quality, center of gravity to suit that rider for what they're doing with the bike.
And bike fittings actually come a long way. If we come over here, you're actually going to you're going to show us and tell us about how you're fit for a bike, as opposed to like they used to do, just stand up next to your bike and say, "Yeah, looks good, right?"
Right. Well, in the past, people would, a salesman would just have you stand over the bike, make sure you have adequate standover height, and say, "Well, that looks good," and you're off. So, well, the problem with that is that sometimes bikes are going to be longer and shorter, or not as tall, and so forth, so that you can't get comfortable on the bike. So some people need a very unique geometry. Some people can fit all kinds of geometries. So with the fit bike, I can make many adjustments in a short period of time to find the ideal position for the cyclist.
So are you talking length this way, height this way, where your handlebars are, everything?
Yes, everything. Wow. Everything. So we go over, I can discover the appropriate bar width, the appropriate reach, the appropriate saddle height, the appropriate saddle fore aft, all of these to help reduce injury, deliver more power, more comfort, funner ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger smile.
Do you find people coming in here who may have had a bike years ago and it was fit to them like it used to be? Oh, okay, stand up next to the bike, it looks good. Now do you find people coming in and just amazed at maybe how much better of a ride they have being fit to bike?
All the time. The most common response for a client is, "I should have done this 10 years ago." Yeah. That's the most common response when I fit someone.
So come in and get fit for a bike. Now you put it on your list of things to do. Now this thing is so totally super awesome. Let's get you over here with me, Mike. We're going to show them what this tax system actually does. I just think this is amazing.
Yeah, yep. So what this does is this basically with our long winters that we have, this is going to make it not so long. So what you can do is you can set up both a real-life video, virtual reality. You can do internet racing. Of course, you need internet connection to do that. So you basically select what course you want to do, and it takes a minute here to load. So here's the Amstel Gold right here. This is a pretty cool race.
And when we say these courses, they're uploading them from their GPS.
Well, this is preloaded with some courses, like this one, for example. But you could, let's say you did a ride up to Snowbird and back. You could take that GPS data, upload it to this, and ride that same ride. And so you can compare your times all winter long and improve in the winter instead of getting out of shape and fat and so forth.
So, and then as you're riding, if you're going up a hill, it's going to increase.
Yeah, as the grade of the hill changes, I'll show you real quick. As the grade of the hill changes, it increases the resistance. If you were internet racing and you were drafting someone, it would decrease the resistance for you. So it takes into account wind drag, acceleration. Wow. So this is real life video. So and it's actually because I'm going downhill, and there's my Google Earth view. So I can, as a Google Earth view, and I'm going downhill, so it's helping me pedal. It actually has a motor for me.
So you're not out of breath yet? I want you to go up. I want you to go uphill so we we can see if you, Mister, out of like in shape, will get out of breath.
Not in shape, but I'll get out of breath. I'm almost there. So
That's really neat.
And for the data geek, it can tell you all your heart rate, watts, miles, RPMs, so forth. And this just makes the time go by quicker.
How long has something like this been been going on, or when did it come out?
They've been doing these for about 4 or 5 years. It's getting better every year, of course.
And I think you said it correctly. With our winters get so long sometimes that people are itching to get out and bike, and you just don't get a long enough season. So this is a great way to do it, and you feel like you're actually training on the course that you love the most.
Oh, absolutely. The traditional trainers are so boring that a 40-minute ride feels like 4 hours. So.
Well, that is a really neat system. It's called the TAC system. You can get all of this down here. Mike, you're amazing. You're amazing. Now you need to do 20 crunches on the floor, mister. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, in 2 hours.
Yeah, he's out of breath, so I'll talk here for a second. I'm just glad you didn't make me get on there. I would have pedaled like 4 times. Oh, stop. In a dress? That's why I wore it, so you didn't have to make me cycle.
You're next with the sushi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sushi I ate. Oh. Yeah. I tried the hot one, and we didn't get it on camera. It was the Russian roulette roll. Have you had it yet? Okay. Don't try the spicy one, okay? Yeah, I feel a little weird inside. All right, well, we're talking about sushi. We're talking about bikes. We are going to wrap things up because we've got a lot more to do on the Mountain Weekend Show. But come in and hang out here and come get your next bike and get fit for a bike so they can actually go out on a decent ride.
Yeah, please do.
Absolutely. We're going to take a very short break. When we come back, more from Olympus Hills Shopping Center right after this.